These are the 7 devil spirits behind the narcissistic soul. So the narcissist can become very evil. Greetings, everyone. I'm delighted to have you return for another heartfelt discussion. Today, I would like to discuss narcissism and how it can mutate into unadulterated malevolence. As always, I pray that the divine wisdom will guide us through life's complexities and difficulties. As the narcissist's preoccupation with themselves increases, so does their abhorrent behavior. They develop a pathological obsession with their own superiority and view themselves as superior to everyone else. They feel justified in hurting and manipulating others without remorse because of their insatiable desire for power and control. They become ruthlessly duplicitous and manipulative, making it difficult to discern their intentions or motivations. In brief, their narcissistic tendencies mutate into something perverted and wholly evil, rendering them capable of unspeakable atrocities. It is crucial to recognize that these individuals require assistance, but their refusal to acknowledge their issue and seek assistance renders them extremely hazardous. When navigating this world, we must be aware of the toxicity that resides within those with extreme narcissism, and let us extend a hand of compassion even to those we find difficult, so that it may penetrate their souls and cure them from the inside out. If you found this discussion to be enlightening, please subscribe to our channel and enable email alerts to be notified of our newest videos. Your assistance is always valued. Thank you for your presence, and let's continue to investigate the countless complexities of the human experience together. Demonic influences. Narcissism is a disease that infests our lives and destroys every fiber of our well-being. But have you ever considered the dark and ominous forces that fuel their conceited behavior? Yes, that's right. A narcissist is nothing but a puppet controlled by demonic powers that manipulate them into false promises of control, power, and confidence. These wicked spirits lure the narcissist into their grasp with the sole aim of shattering their humanity, leaving deep-seated guilt in their wake. Moreover, this orchestrated possession only feeds on our psychological defenses, poisoning our relationships and disrupting our existence. Paradoxically, the narcissist's fragility serves as the ultimate tool for these dark powers to expand their reach and influence over the unsuspecting masses. Unleashing chaos and confusion in our minds, their ultimate goal is to isolate us, making us lose touch with faith, making us relinquish our faith in the divine and embrace nihilism. Beyond the veil. Narcissists are the conduits of the devil's creation, a twisted manifestation to 1. Cut off the tether that binds you with God. 2. Inflict an unrelenting emotional roller coaster. 3. Trap you in an endless cycle of toxic thoughts. 4. Convince you to mend another's chaotic behavior while your mental health crumbles. But what if we told you that there were 8 sinister spirits that worked in tandem with the demonic forces behind narcissism? These spirits exist beyond the veil, subtly manipulating and influencing all aspects of our lives while hiding in plain sight. Don't you worry, though. We've got you covered with our free course on narcissism to help you recognize and defend yourself against these demonic spirits. Spirit number 1. The envious demon. Envy, a harsh and resentful emotion that arises from someone else's success or good fortune, is closely related to covetousness. The Bible strongly advises against such emotions as they go against the commandment, "Thou shalt not covet." One must know that envy is the preferred emotion of the devil himself. Narcissists are eternally seeking more than they have, making them the perfect hosts for the sinister spirits of envy. These manifestations have the power to create untold mayhem across our lives by fostering negative feelings such as murder, revenge, malice, anger, hostility, cruelty, rivalry, and competition. Definitely not an entity to be trifled with. Envy could take control of our lives and leave us defenseless. Understanding the link between narcissism and these malevolent spirits is critical in our fight to protect ourselves in all fronts of our emotional, physical, and spiritual well-being. Spirit number 2, the dominating force. Have you ever felt as if you were drowning under the weight of somebody's overbearing control? Look no further, for this impenetrable force is responsible for this sensation. Those possessed by the spirit of control have no regard for anyone other than themselves. Their sole purpose in life is to dominate and manipulate those surrounding them to elevate their own interests. Narcissists have perfected the art of controlling by taking advantage of people's emotional vulnerabilities, making their victims feel trapped and powerless. The malicious intent behind their actions knows no bounds, as they will stop at nothing to get their way, even if it means trampling over the dreams and aspirations of others. Often referred to as the Jezebel spirit, this malevolent force does not discriminate when choosing its vessels, born both in men and women. It exercises control not only over individuals, but even subjects their public image to its manipulation, leaving its victims isolated and defenseless. Yet, do not despair, as we have the power to break away from the grip of this spirit. By leaning on God's unwavering strength and wisdom, we may stand firm against those who wish to dominate and manipulate us, freeing ourselves from their chains of oppression. Spirit number 3, prideful arrogance. The sheer magnitude of self-importance can leave one overwhelmed when encountering someone possessed by this spirit. Its roots run deep in any egocentric framework, and narcissists often showcase it through their demands for self-gratification and boasting about their accomplishments. Their conceited mindset is manifested in subtle and not so subtle ways as they strive to eclipse everyone else, leaving a toxic wake of negativity behind them, rendering their victims feeling small and inferior. It's crucial to remember that humility is paramount to God, and it is a virtue that we should all embody. In Luke 14:11, Jesus proclaims that those who are humble will be exalted, while those who are high and mighty will be brought down. As we strive towards a life modelled after Christ, we must battle the urge to succumb to our pride and find ways we can serve and put others' needs before our own. The spirit of pride can have catastrophic consequences, as it will create an unbridgeable gap between us and God. Don't allow it to raise its ugly head in your life. Seek for humility, and let your actions epitomize Christ's love and compassion for all humanity. Spirit number 4, the deceiver. If you've ever been taken aback by someone's deceptive nature, then be prepared to learn about the lies this spirit can tell. Narcissists are its most skilled disciples, using language to bewilder, manipulate, and switch the meaning of words to suit their nefarious purposes. Their ultimate goal is to promote themselves and extinguish your light, leaving you feeling doubtful and lost with a sense of uncertainty of what's real or not. Moreover, these malevolent forces lead to religious bondages, superstitions, false prophecies, and accusations. They spread lies and false teachings, leaving you feeling trapped with no hope in sight. Narcissists are Satan's mouthpiece here on earth, wreaking confusion and deceit wherever they go. As people of faith, it's imperative to cling to the veracity of God's word and stand tall against these deceivers. Remember, speaking the truth and taking actions faithfully will earn you the divine glory. With God's guidance, you can see through the deception and never let the spirit of deceit take hold of your life. Stay honest and know you're worthy of the truth by your side. Break free from the lies and toxic web that the narcissist has woven and see the light at the end of this dark tunnel. Spirit number 5, confusion strikes back. It's an utterly crafty and dangerous tool that our adversary uses, leaving our minds open for relentless attacks. It's like a misty haze, making it tough to distinguish our thoughts and act upon God's divine message, often making us question our own sanity. Narcissists fancy this environment as confusion deflects negative attention away from their wrongdoing and instead focuses on our bewilderment. Truly, this spirit is wicked, making us feel defeated, confused, and helpless, leaving us uncertain of our faith and moral compass. No one is safe from its grip, as its insidious nature can take hold of anyone, leading us astray from our purpose. Spirit number 6. Condemnations call. It's a perfect tool for the narcissist's arsenal, promoting malicious allegations aimed at finding blames in their victims' actions. They find pleasure in deflection, and this demonic spirit helps them put the blame on their victims, leaving them feeling helpless and vulnerable. The spirit of condemnation is pervasive, as the narcissist will incessantly criticize and belittle every step, making their victim feel they're always at fault. This unrelenting negativity can crush our confidence, leaving us feeling demoralized and worthless. We must identify and purge this spirit from our everyday lives, as we don't have to live under its control. Remember, God finds us valuable and worthy, and nothing this spirit says can take that away from us. Spirit number 7. Witchcraft's wrath. Beware that all forms of witchcraft are not just ritualistic voodoo or black magic. However, our dear narcissists are experts in manipulation, influencing people towards rebellion and witchcraft. Let's not forget what 1 Samuel 15:23 has to offer. Rebellion is a sin akin to divination and conceit. Jezebel's involvement with idolatry has sealed her name with this malevolent spirit. So, when you find yourself facing off against a manipulative and rebellious individual, do remember the connection between narcissism and witchcraft. It's a vital piece of cause and effect in our spiritual journey towards protection and an unshakable relationship with our God. Spirit number 8. Fear's freak show. Have you ever crossed paths with someone who seems confident on the surface, but deep down, something doesn't feel right? Enter the witchcraft of fear, and its roots run deep in the elusive narcissist's behavior. They put on a false confident persona, hoping to impress others into believing that they truly have the courage that they lack. In reality, their insecurities and fears make them vulnerable as they seek out potential victims to manipulate. Using their manipulative tactics, the narcissist exerts power over others by exploiting their fears and vulnerabilities. However, they are paralyzed by their fears and guilt and trapped in a cycle of toxic relationships and self-destructive behavior. But fear not, fellow warriors, for we can overcome this tricky spirit. Trust in God's love and guidance to conquer your anxieties and insecurities. Remember, for God has not given us a spirit of fear, but of power and of love and of a sound mind. 2 Timothy 1-7. So, as we try to navigate the choppy waters of life, we are often confronted with people who thrive in chaos and negativity. But fear not. The good book warns us of the bleak future, where self-absorbed individuals rule the roost, as stated in 2 Timothy 3-1-5. The first step to protect yourself is to make a swift exit from their stormy sphere, and not to get swept away in their destructive behavior. If you get hurt, take your troubles to the Lord and seek professional help to heal your wounds and regain your lost trust. Now, the million-dollar question is, can you cast them out? Although distancing ourselves from toxic personalities is imperative, ultimately, it's God's duty to deal with their wicked spirits in time. In the meantime, arm yourself with knowledge by enrolling in my free course, Narcissism 101, Early Warning Signs, Escaping the Trap, and Rebuilding Your Life. Excited to sign up? Go ahead and check the link below. Gird your loins, friends, and become a warrior of faith. Remember, in the end, God has your back, and knowledge is your armor. Stay strong, stay safe. Until next time, have a perplexing and exciting day.